have a look then at first of all, the Žilina side. Ivan Delak is the manager. He makes 2 changes from their win on penalties over Crvena Zvezda in the domestic champions path route they followed. Nicholas Gucic up front alongside František Kosa and Patrick Beleja. A really potent front three will have to be watched. They do play this system with 3 at the back and wing backs as well. So as for the Liverpool side, well, Rob Pages makes 4 changes from that loss at Inter. Carter Pinnington suspended. That's a blow, that, because Big Carter has done well this season. He's played as a holding player in this competition and done well. But Hayden Murray-Home and Joe Upton, mainstays in the under-18s under Simon Wilde's start. Will Wright will lead the attack, and Amara Nallo, as I say, will start as the captain.
I think we saw him in pre-season. He had that great opportunity in front of the Kop, didn't he? He kind of just, well, I'm not saying fluffed his lines a little bit, but it's certainly not easy when you come back into like a game like this of this magnitude, from coming back from injury as well. Now
Kieran Morrison with the early kick-off. The aim of that kick-off, by the way, we're told by the coaches, is just to try and get it high up the pitch as early as possible and put the opposition onto the back foot.
Well, the thing is, like, you want to try and pen like the opposition back in their own half and like play from there. And the best way to do that is obviously to get the ball forward as quickly as possible. It's funny really, because like when you like thinking like the way the game is played these days, the ball, well, it's far from like playing forward very quickly. It's very slow and precise.
Now Gucic. Out wide is Bartoli, leaning back, he's off balance. The Žilina first team actually play in the Slovakian Football League. They've been in there since its inception in 1993. They've won 7 titles. But they, as I say, followed a different route to Liverpool. They didn't play the group stages, they play in the Champions Path to earn the right to face Liverpool here today. Of course, our great reference with Slovakia is Mr. Martin Skrtel, who at the fanzine, I remember at the time, the Liverpool Way, nicknamed him the Terminator, for his presence at the back.
Not a bad name that, Steve. I think it's pretty apt. I think viewers will make up their own mind if they haven't seen Martin Skrtel, like exactly what kind of centre back he was.
Joe Upton, early ball up towards the Irish boy. Kone Doherty, early chance perhaps for Liverpool. Played in this competition a number of years, Kone Doherty. Sonny Lambie does really well, playing as a 10 tonight. Murray-Home, who's a very skillful operator in midfield. Morrison, who's the man in form for the under-21s. He's done really well in Europe once again. The likes of Morrison and Kone Doherty have been playing in this competition for a good number of years, Gary. So certainly, as far as Rob Page is concerned, he'll be looking to those two, won't he?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how they cope, like the 2 wide players for Liverpool. They like to play the 2 wide players, like Morrison down the right-hand side and Kone Doherty down the left-hand side, up against like the wing backs of Žilina. See how well that they can push them back and like save like defensively.
Raklevic back towards Okal. The challenge on him by Will Wright is Emmanuel Eraboma, the London boy, who's played a few games in the 9-teams team this year. Morrison cutting inside, feeding Kone Doherty, the 19-year-old. Second ball, that's a good touch in the end from Bartoli. Try and break. Joe Upton with an early block. They've got some big lads, haven't they, this Slovakian outfit, Gary, compared to our team, really.
Well, I think it's quite noticeable when you look at Liverpool's side. You saw them in the line-up there. They're not the biggest unit in the world, but that doesn't prevent you from being able to play football. But certainly at set plays, it puts you a little bit of a disadvantage.
Joe Upton trying to win that loose ball. Gucic, the challenge back. Josh Sonny Lambie, top scorer for the 18s. That's a lovely pass. Morrison with an early chance for Liverpool here. Morrison scores! Continuing his outstanding form. And the 19-year-old puts Liverpool in front. What a start in the snowy conditions.
Well, wonderful start. You look at the clock there, 3 minutes 30, and Liverpool take the lead quite simply as well, really. It's a good little ball in it by Sonny Lambie out to the wide area, and then he's faced one-on-one. I think he just thrives on these opportunities to run at defenders. Defender not quite sure what way to show him, whether to show him down the line or cut inside. So often we see like wide players on the opposite side, inverted wingers cutting back in onto the left foot from that position. On this occasion, he goes on the outside and really just like placement to find the bottom corner away from the goalkeeper, and it's a dream start for Liverpool.
Last week, a return to the first team bench against Quarterback, being part of that squad at Anfield on the Champions League night, and a week on, scoring for the Young Reds in Europe. Great start for Rob Page's side. Morrison grabbing his 9th goal of the season. He got the winner, of course, for the under-21s at Brighton in Premier League 2 on Friday night.
Be interesting to see the reaction from the Slovakian side, if they've got one.
Yeah, as I say, in their previous round, Gary, the two-legged tie against Crvena Zeta, they came back from 3-1 down in the first leg to win it 2-0 in the second leg at home, and then win on penalties. And you can hear their fans as well getting behind them. Will Wright up there, good challenge from Thomas Palicak. Alvin Ayman, who's done a really good job at left back for the 18s this season. He's predominantly an attacking central midfield player, but with Cam Williams, you'll like this guy, a highly rated Scottish youth international. Good player he is at left back, but he's missed most of the season through injury, and Ayman has slotted in there. Here's Morrison, DJ Esdale making a run on the outside. Esdale, who recently returned before Christmas after a long injury layoff, the 18-year-old Scouser. Sonny Lambie into Alvin Ayman. Kone Doherty loves to cut inside, the former Derry City man. Murray home to the goal scorer Morrison. In towards Will Wright. Oh, the goalkeeper has fumbled it, and it's still loose and smashed away by Marko Vaclavic.
Well, Jakub Jokl, the goalkeeper, well, he was all over the place there. He took about 3 attempts to try and get the ball under control and failed each time.
Good ball in for Morrison, that, wasn't it? And Will Wright, good in the air. Loves crosses like that.
Well, he certainly put the goalkeeper off there. He got away with one, really, the Slovakian side.
Liverpool's first team, by the way, has only played in Slovakia once. That was September 1998, the UEFA Cup. Liverpool won 5-0 at Anfield and 3-0 away. Patrick Berger, Karl-Heinz Riedler, Michael Owen with the goals. Now Balasia, all over the top up towards Kosa. Good block in there by Eraboma. The shot came in. And good work there from DJ Esdale at right back, but then he's dispossessed in the penalty area. Good tackle by Eraboma. Mad one that, Gary, wasn't it? Looked like Esdale was going to clear that, but here's the replay of that chance to Liverpool. The goalkeeper fumbling under real pressure.
Well, he had 3 efforts at it and still didn't manage to get the ball under control, and he was probably grateful for his defender to make the clearance.
But here we just don't clear it. Esdale gets caught in the penalty area, and Eraboma with a really good challenge there.
Yeah, it was, I mean, Kosa it was that had the opportunity, maybe could have hit it a little bit earlier.
In comes the set piece. Good header by Will Wright, back there defending for his team. Ball still not cleared. Nallo's header, brave by Ayman, and away by Eraboma.
I'm surprised that wasn't given as a free kick, because that
high boot, that one
was very, very high there.
So we're just joining our coverage late. Liverpool leading. Kieran Morrison with an excellent finish from an angle in the penalty area. Bortoli wins it back off Kone Doherty. Gucic. Bortoli again. Good by Sonny Lambie. Good work from the 19-year-old. Here's Kone Doherty. Look at Morrison again. He's free. Will Wright in the middle. What can Kieran Morrison conjure up here? Back to Hayden Murray home. Ayman. Sonny Lambie. Well played, Murray home. Nallo going all the way back to Cornell Miscure, 18 years of age, born in Scarborough to Polish parents. Sonny Lambie. He's been lively, Josh Sonny Lambie, in that 10 role so far. Kone Doherty. Good overlap. Alvin Ayman, corner. Good going forward, aren't they, the Reds?
Well, they look very exciting. One thing I would say about Ayman, I think he makes the wrong run there for me. He's gone on the inside. I think he could have gone on the outside. If he goes on the outside, he gives himself a better angle to get the cross in. But certainly a willing runner to let go and support his wide player.
It's a good tackle that by Joe Upton, and the referee saw it that way.
Yeah, the pass earlier on.
Proper tackle, wasn't it?
Yeah, the pass earlier on was just a little bit overhit, and I think Kieran Morrison was forced a little bit wide. I think I don't know if it was Lambie or Doherty that played the pass, but it hadn't been the right pass. Then I think Liverpool could have been in for their second goal.
So the Liverpool corner here. It will be the 17-year-old from Birkenhead, Hayden Murray, home to take. Upton. Bad ball in there, actually. Forward by Ayman. Nallo stays forward, the captain here, Amara Nallo. Murray home. Well defended there by the former Wolves youngster Alvin Ayman. In terms of former players representing Žilina, remember Jakub Kivior, Pole, who played for Arsenal. He started his days here. Danger this with Malaysia covering.
Yeah, well read by the Liverpool skipper. Nallo just comes across, making the sliding challenge. Good little intricate build-up between the three Žilinian players.
Signed from West Ham in 2023, the 19-year-old Amara Nallo. Nice moment for him when he got on off the first team bench last week, playing at Anfield, and it was a good comeback game for him at first team level. Morrison, the goal scorer, played early, but Tobias Palishak, the interception. Malaysia, Bortoli, Alvin Ayman penalised. Martin Skrtel, incidentally, was born in Handlova in Slovakia.
Yeah, just a little bit over aggressive there. Ayman on Bortoli.
Will Wright chasing, it's a big part of his game, you know. Running after players. We saw him heading one away in his own penalty area from a corner, and as we said with Neil Mellor on Friday night, it's not bad that when you see a 17-year-old doing that in a Liverpool shirt, because Mr. Gillespie played with the best of them, who was Liverpool's best line of defence.
Well, Rushy was very good at that. I think it's an integral part of Liverpool want to play that pressing game. Then
Jota was like that, wasn't he? Jota, brilliant.
Yeah, you have to have your centre forward being the first man to close the opposition down.
Good touch by Wright. Ooh, loose by Sonny Lambie. They're trying to capitalise on it. MSK here with Fabian Basdil. Good defensive duties there, Morrison tracking back. But Arapoma with a bit of a loose clearance. Malaysia, it's a good run. Deep cross. Good defending by Arapoma, who made up for that loose pass. Got his head in the way, the 18-year-old. A loose directed header by Kone Doherty. Kalishak. Bortoli. Pavlik. Towards Stanek. On the left-hand side. Colliding with Esdale. Always going to be a free kick, that.
Well, I don't think you can have too many complaints to the young Scouse fullback, Esdale. You can see there he just grabs Stanek round the waist and just pulls him to the ground. I think he was just, well, I'm not 100% sure what he was trying to do, but the game's just been a little bit scrappy from Liverpool's point of view after taking that early lead. This ball to the far post, and really good clearance by Araboma.
We'll be careful on these set pieces, though. Asia with this as well. Kieran Morrison, the Liverpool goal scorer, early on with a good finish, but backed by over 10,000 fans here in Slovakia on home territory. Free kick Came off a Liverpool player, and Sonny Lambie makes sure he drags the ball away for Liverpool. 19 goals for him. Scored in the UEFA Youth League this season as well, and got an assist already today. Boy from Islington, down south of course, Josh Sonny Lambie. Through the middle, good covering Eraboma. Signed for Liverpool as an under-12 player, spotted in grassroots football, Emmanuel Eraboma from Woolwich. And Sonny Lambie doing well as well. It's good that from the Liverpool youngsters. Came under pressure there, but Eraboma not for the first time, spotted danger.
Yeah, he's defended really well as the big centre-back, Eraboma, as we look at.
And he doesn't play much, you know, Gary, as well, Eraboma. It's only in the 19s in Europe that he's played, because of obviously the competition it's faced at under 21 level in Premier League 2. But with Pinnington ruled out, suspended, Wellesley lucky injured, he gets his chance tonight.
Well, if you get the opportunity, you get your chance, you've got to grasp it. He certainly started the game very well.
Remember that, me and you saw it, Wellesley Lucky's debut. 15 years of age, he was young and raw, wasn't he? Remember down at Forest Academy? He's come on leaps and bounds since then. He's made the first team bench before Christmas. We wish him all the best in his recovery. Forward by Miscure. Will Wright with the header. Kone Doherty. Good outlet for Liverpool down that left-hand side. Trent Kone Doherty. We remember that dramatic last gasp winner against PSV in Kirby, which was a massive goal right at the end of the game, as it meant Liverpool, with results going in our favour, qualified for this knockout stage with a game to spare. Upton releasing Kone Doherty again. Will Wright, Sonny Lambie in the middle. Well, the goalkeeper again not certain.
Well, given the benefit of the doubt, it wasn't the easiest ball to take. It was dipping and it was pretty low, but by the time he got to it, decided to punch it to be safe.
Absolutely. Malaysia. The header for Eraboma. Liverpool offside it was in the end.
Well, they get a little bit fortunate there, Liverpool, because there were like two weak headers, both from Eraboma and from Esdale. There's a punch from the goalkeeper. If you're going to punch it, well, I'll make sure you punch it away and pretty distance. And you can see like you got a good bit of purchase on it.
Forward by Miscure towards Will Wright. Battling away, 17-year-old. His first goal in Premier League 2 recently for the under-21s, Will Wright, in the 7-0 win over Arsenal. Upton. Did well, Joe, there. Kone Doherty trying to get the ball under control. Turning away from Palishak. Upton. 18 yesterday, Joe Upton. Liverpool's number 8. Happy birthday, Joe. Scouser. Liverpool midfield. Morrison, now 19, of course, signed for Liverpool as a under-14 player from Manchester United, now a Northern Ireland under-21 international. There's Rob Page alongside Simon Wiles from the bench. Both came to the Liverpool Academy, appointed by Alex Inglethorpe in the summer. Simon Wiles had experience of senior football when he was temporarily in charge of Salford City, then he went for a youth role at Manchester United, but the opportunity to work at Liverpool with the talented under-18 group is something he was telling me he just could not turn down. Loves the opportunity, feels he can grow as a coach working under Rob Page as well. Full Rob's experience from Wales.
Well, it's certainly been an unsteady start, a little bit shaky start from Yoko and the Žilina goal. Needlessly given away, like a throw in there.
Maybe it's something Rob and Simon might say to the lads. Look, let's test this keeper even more, get some more crosses into the box. Every opportunity.
I think a lot of the players are struggling with conditions a little bit like with the ball. The ball seems very, very lively. I don't know whether it's the pitch or whether it's the ball itself, but certainly plenty of bounce in it, and players just feeling it. I think finding it a little bit difficult.
Kone Doherty, from Derry City, 2022. One of those players that was speculation about him, but he's not gone on loan yet. Yet to have a first loan spell, and he's staying with the group. He'll get plenty of football in the 21s and indeed the 19s in Europe. Upton, a great moment at the weekend for young Lewis Kumas, wasn't it? Who just gone on loan to Hull City, teaming up with Liam Miller, who played in that memorable first team win over Shrewsbury at Anfield under Neil Critchley. And he scored a great goal as well, made up for him. Good lad. Didn't work out at Birmingham. All loans will have different options arising from them, but I think he'll do all right at Hull. It's a great start. Good play from DJ Esdale at right back. Liverpool corner. No, it must have been a double deflection. Kieran Morrison was sure that should have been a Liverpool corner. We'll see more here, Gaz.
Oh, he does really well.
Yeah, it's come out. He's kicked it off him, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the referee's I think the referee gave a corner, to be quite honest with you, but the referee's assistant was a heck of a lot closer, like overturned the decision, gave the goal kick.
Pavlik. Selina, back header from Upton. Eraboma. Going to try and break with some pace. The outside, right with Kosa, who's come across to the right, trying to cut inside on that to that left foot. Really good block by Amara Nallo. It does seem a bit of a bobble on the surface, Gary. You can tell, can't you? On the bit of control there.
I actually think it's more the ball that's the I mean, it's not the flat. It's not a Premier League surface, but I mean, it doesn't look a bad surface. I think the ball's just a little bit lively for them.
It seems to be, yeah. Kieran Morrison's goal, early goal for Liverpool here. Now forward over the top by Belasia. And in behind DJ Esdale here. But the young Scouser, the 18-year-old, did really well. Didn't dive in as Theodore Stanek tried to get on the outside.
Well, he did really well, did Esdale, because he could have easily, committed himself a little bit too soon. He doesn't. He allows the player to get to the byline. He times his challenge really, really well. Just a little bit concerned there, a little tug of the jersey. Had that been like a little bit longer, then he could have been in a little bit of trouble. But then he times his challenge to absolute perfection.
Someone's car behind the goal.
Yeah, I know. He's obviously parked it in the wrong place, isn't he?
Good header away by Will Wright.
He's done that a couple of times, Will Wright, hasn't he? Defensive situations from free kicks. He's been like quite a big presence in like his own 18-yard box.
Reminds me of at Stamford Bridge when they used to have cars behind the goal at one end. Remember that in your day?
Well, they used to have like mobility like cars, didn't they?
Yeah.
Or special cars like for invalid supporters. Going back to the old shed days, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Another time I remember there's a car behind the goal because when you played in actually Independiente in Tokyo in the World Club Challenge, they had a car behind the goal because it went to the man of the match. And Zelina go again. Good covering there. Hayden Murray home. Really good as Patrick Belasia tried to find space in the penalty area.
Well, they made a good fist of it, of the Slovakian team. They bounced back from that early setback and certainly taking the game to Liverpool. Getting the ball into the box, but I mean, Liverpool got bodies back in there. Does exceptionally well, does Murray home. Just reads the danger and anticipates the danger. He's Johnny on the spot there.
Matos Pavlik, the 18-year-old, to Tobias Palishak. Work there from the left back, Alvin Ayman. Signed from Wolves last season. Actually has the same house parents, Alvin Ayman, as Ben Doak used to have before he left Liverpool. Lovely people they are as well. touch back towards Malaysia. Kieran Morrison working hard, but Okal brings it forward. Stanek trying to cut inside. Little 1-2. Eraboma standing his ground. Fabian Bazdial. Still Bazdial. Out to the left. Oh, Eraboma missed it that time. Bobbling around the edge of that penalty area. And Alvin Ayman to the rescue. And Ayman again. Trying to drive on from left back. And a response as we expected from the home side, Gary.
They're playing all the stuff at this moment in time.
Oh, Bortoli. Good play on the overlap by Malaysia. Dangerous looking cross, but straight at Cornel Miscure from Stanek.
Well, he's got to do better, I think, Stanek. I think the header's a little bit weak. They work it really well down this right-hand side. I thought he could have put it in a little bit earlier with his right foot. Not sure who it was. It might have been Bortoli, but checked back onto his left and fired it in, and Stanek, I thought, well, it was a header on target, but well, it was an opportunity to do a little bit better, I thought.
Don't forget, folks, if the scores were to be level at the end of this game, it goes straight to penalties, no extra time. The Liverpool team have got an overnight stay again in Slovakia before they make the journey back to Liverpool tomorrow. Morrison. Morrison again. A lot of these games in the competition, Trey Nioni has played in them for Liverpool, but the likes of Trey and Rio very much part of the first team squad. Hayden Murray home there, just lost flight of the ball, and then he brings down Fabian Bazdial.
Well, the ball gets pinged into him, and as I said before, they're finding it a little bit difficult to control them. It just bounces off the young man, and he's forced to make the sliding challenge. And well, I mean, it's for me it's a good challenge, but
wins the ball, doesn't he?
I think in European terms, I don't think you can go to ground like that anymore. I think it's a modern day way. If you do that, you run the risk of giving yourself a free kick, and sometimes even getting a yellow card. Referee was a bit lenient with him on that occasion, only gave the free kick. But as I say, any time that you see players, especially midfield players, I think, go to ground like that, well, chances are you're going to give free kicks away.
We've had some really good experiences in the UEFA Youth League this season, Rob Page's side. Disappointing home game against Real Madrid, but that can happen. There's a free kick coming in, a header there! Oh, that's a golden opportunity with two headers coming in. And Fabian Bazdial at the back post, couldn't steer it in. Dangerous ball this to the back post.
Well, there's questions whether it would have been offside, but I think it was Palashak that really should have had the... he gets to the far post there. I mean,
he misses the chance there, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think it's a far more difficult one. Was it from Guzic at the far post, but near post it wasn't, like from the free kick, but certainly an opportunity. They haven't capitalised on it. Liverpool maybe just riding the luck a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, in the UEFA Youth League over the years that we've seen Curtis Jones play in it, score a hat-trick against Napoli, and a 7-0 win at the academy. Harvey Elliott played in that one. Nico Williams was in that team, now a regular at Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. Harry Wilson as well. Some good players in that Liverpool side, but they've never really gone beyond the quarter-final tie. They've always had, in the end, it's the look of the draw. They've never really had a home game in the quarter-final knockout tie, and they've lost a couple of games on penalties. But they lost to Juventus in the team that Tyler Morton and Conor Bradley played in. Lost out on a bit of a plastic pitch. You know all about that, Gary, with your Liverpool days.
Yeah, it's not great. I think that you see a lot of that in games, especially European games. I think a lot of teams, especially from the Nordic countries or Eastern Bloc, well, what was the Eastern Bloc countries, weather dictates that the pitch and playing on artificial surfaces is never ideal.
This is very much a grass surface. That's a good bit of play, defending for Romaro Nallo to do, and he did it really, really well.
Well, he just stays strong. He reads it like pretty well, does Nalo. He gets ahead of the situation and
forward by Miscure. It's a great kick. Žilina trying to get inside Liverpool again here with the number 7 Malaysia. Turning Sonny Lambi. Stanek out wide. Fabian Deal again. Trickery here from the 18-year-old. Play 1-2s around the edge of that Liverpool penalty area. Shot deflected. Could have gone anywhere there from František Kosa. And it hits his own man.
Well, Badil seems to be the playmaker. Every time he's in possession, he's always looking like plays little dinky balls into front players. Eventually comes to Kosa. And, well, I mean, that can go anywhere, to be quite honest with you.
Some atmosphere, really, this.
Yeah,
for an under-19 European game.
I think it's fantastic that like, you can get a crowd like this for, like, as you say, an under-19 game. It's absolutely brilliant. Great experience for like youngsters as well.
White trying to make a bit of a nuisance of himself up there. Good bounce for Araboma, but he does well again. The 18-year-old. Cornell Miscure, of course, signed from the same club. We've got Andy Robbo for an absolute bargain from Cornell, came in 2023. Bortoli. Kone Doherty. He used that pace and directness that he has in his game. Good play that. Murray home. Morrison. Esdale on the overlap. Good football. It's too high for Will Wright. Sonny Lambi. Lovely flick to Kone Doherty. Corner. Some nice play.
Yeah. Liverpool have looked dangerous when they like actually break away and get into like the opposition's half. I mean, like, with the pace of the two white players, it's causing them a little bit of a problem. But on that occasion, they do deal with it really well. Malaysia getting back and making the block.
Aidan Murray home to take this corner for Liverpool. The 17-year-old. And Will Wright, the youngest players in this Liverpool team. Murray home again. Eamon. Just off balance, but Eamon didn't want to take any chances.
Well, the easy pass was back to the goalkeeper, really, wasn't it? But he didn't like fancy that one, so he tries to play it wide. He just gets his feet caught up a little bit.
Well, Liverpool making a perfect start to this game. Leading 1-0, Kieran Morrison 3 minutes in. Lovely play by Josh Sonny Lambi, great ball. Morrison in the box down the right hand side, cut inside, lovely finish. Danger here though. The shot comes in. It's flashed wide. Real opportunity there for Žilina, perhaps their best of the game.
Well, they really are, like, they're interchanging up front all the time. We've seen like Kosa from the right hand side. On this occasion he's on the left hand side.
Kosa, yeah.
Just, wow, he backs himself to like get the shot off and like get it on target, but if anything you've got to go across the goalkeeper there. But it was a good effort, decent strike. The likes of Yannick and Kosa swapping positions quite a bit. You can see causing Liverpool a few headaches.
Kone Doherty. Good play from him. Sonny Lambi chooses Will Wright. Kone Doherty ahead of him. Aidan Murray home. Joe Upton. You know, with the pass there, Gary, I was looking at Morrison there, were you? He's beating his fullback inside out. Will Wright's in there and cleared. That's what he can do, Kieran Morrison, when he breaks away. Loves to take on defenders and cause some havoc. No foul on DJ Esdale. And he's outpaced there, Aboma here. Brilliant by Aidan Murray home. get him back to help out. Liverpool's best moments, Gary Gillespie, certainly counter-attack, isn't it?
So far in the game, I think it is. I just think, like, when we've got possession at the edge of like opposition's 18-yard box, I think the likes of like Joe Upton and Murray Holm have got to be a little bit more like progressive, a little bit more risk taking, like opportunities, play balls into the front players.
In danger. Good tracking back by Sonny Lambie. Good defending by Nallo. Nallo again. Right back there, winning the ball initially. In steps Nallo. Oh, it's a bit loose. Malaysia. Danger here. Kosa. Bortoli. Malaysia. Bortoli again with a dangerous looking cross. It's cleared away by Esdale. Shot comes in and it's level. Drilled in, the number 11. Fabien Basdil drills it low beyond the reach of Miscure. Liverpool couldn't clear the lines on the home side of level.
Well, he makes a good strike. Had an opportunity with a missed header right in the middle of the 6-yard box just before that ball falls to Badil. I was just talking about him being the playmaker. On this occasion, he's the goal scorer, and he strikes it really well. You can see the amount of bodies that they've got forward.
First
just
time
on the half volley, doesn't take any prisoners whatsoever. On the half volley, one thing on his mind: keep the ball down, make the strike. Well, Muscure gets a hand to it, but in fairness, it's coming at like a rate of knots, and it's a difficult one to save that.
It's a good strike, isn't it? Caught it cleanly.
Yeah, good goal, isn't it? You have to say that's deserved as well. I think since they've lost that early goal, they've been the better of the two sides.
So all to play for again in the UEFA Youth League for Rob Page's side. A home side level. Fabien Badil striking on the edge of the box. Pressure has been coming a little bit on the home side. Liverpool have got to be careful, giving the ball away in their own half. Fighting pressure. Rob Page will be hoping his team can just need to get better ball retention, Gary, don't they? At this moment in time. Stanek. Oh, it's got across the face of goal, goodness me.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they knew what they were doing, but it looked dangerous for a little while. I think I think if you're Liverpool, you just want to get in at half-time on like level terms, if not, like obviously try and maybe like score from a breakaway. But at this moment in time, they're coming under the cosh a little bit, they're under a little bit of pressure. Find it difficult to play out and get possession. Certainly the home side dominant at this moment in time.
So Kieran Morrison's goal, early goal in this contest, round of 32 tie, the UEFA Youth League. Remember, penalties if it's level at the end of 90. Long way to go in this game. Still Rob Page there barking off the bench, keep it. The players. Now is Palishak in it forward for Žilina. Rone Doherty trying to block the defender's run. Will Wright there as well, trying to make a nuisance of himself. Forward by the goalkeeper Yockel. Nallo is there again. Nallo not happy with the referee that time. Nallo this time will cover against Nicholas Skulik.
I'm not sure who he's talking to. He's talking to one of his own players, or like the referee. I think it was the referee he was having a word with.
Ivan Belak, the head coach of the Žilina team. Forward by Cornel Niscure. Will Wright with a flick. Sonny Lambie wanted the advantage, but the referee had already blown. Interesting on the bench for Liverpool today. Young Josh Abbey, who's been in good form for the under-18s, the England Youth International. Certainly a good option off the bench if needed. Good by Nallo. Eamon. Still a heavy touch there, Alvin Eamon. He's got it back. Nallo. Esdale came to Liverpool as an under-10 player at the academy. Morrison, lovely. Really good dribbling ability, Kieran Morrison. Oh, and aiming for Will Wright.
Well, he did everything but the final ball, wasn't it? He got to the byline and, well, he just needs to pull it back a little bit further. But he looks a threat, doesn't he, like down that right-hand side?
Yeah, absolutely. Danger now, breaking away. He's gone away from Nallo, but Araboma stood his ground after Kosa tried to pick the pass. Loose again. And Liverpool in midfield. Baklavek. Pavlik. Bortoli. Tester for Nallo, but he dealt with it. They'll have to dig deep, aren't they, the young boys here?
Yeah, I think they're under the cosh a little bit, albeit, you know, that Žilina are not creating too many like clear-cut chances, but they're certainly dominating possession and look the more threatening. If Liverpool could just get it to the wide areas and like utilise the pace and trickery of Kieran Morrison, maybe Coney Doherty on the left-hand side, but it certainly looked as if it's been Morrison that's been the main threat going down that right-hand side for them.
Forward by Cornel Niscure. Will Wright battling away up there. Looked like he was fouled, but the referee didn't give it. There's Hayden Murray home, that's good. Sonny Lambie. Esdale. Upton. Murray home. He's got a really good passing range in his game, Hayden Murray home. Not really had the chance yet to try and split the Žilina defence, but as we've seen in games this season, he's very capable of it. Pressing's been pretty decent from Žilina as well, hasn't it, on Liverpool when Liverpool have got the ball. Such a good start, going in front. And then the home side coming back into it. As I say, they are renowned for coming back from deficits. It's a great ball by Morrison. Will Wright needs help. Esdale. Murray home. There's trouble. Press again from the Slovakian side. Morrison tracking back. Did well, Kieran Morrison there. It was a free kick, Chris.
Yeah, it was a free kick all day long. Of course, I like trying to like plead his innocence, but you can clearly see there. Drags back Kieran Morrison.
He certainly did. Here's Alvin Eamon. For the run of Coney Doherty. Back towards the goalkeeper, Jakob Jokl. A little bit nervy, the goalkeeper, in the early stages of the game, but Liverpool really haven't managed to get beyond and test him again properly yet. Upton. Here comes Nallo. Murray home makes that his. Esdale. Final stages of the opening half here in Slovakia is the round of 32 UEFA Youth League tie. Liverpool did well through a tricky group, included Real Madrid, as the Young Reds only played the opening 6 games. That's how it works in the Youth League, as opposed to the first team playing 8. So you play the first 6 teams in the group stage. Only home trying to get his passing going, but Esdale has done really well. Morrison couldn't quite get beyond, with Will Wright in a menacing position ahead of him. Dangerous attack over the top, and a volley. What a bad try that, to be fair.
Well, Valencia makes that run from outside to in, and it just Liverpool go with them. I thought the easier option was maybe just to play them offside, but like, they don't do it, and like, they allow them to get like a little bit of space and a little bit of freedom. They don't get tight enough to them.
Couldn't quite keep it down.
I think Eamon should have really gone with them and closed them down. Not doing so, he gave him the space to have the shot. Decided to hit it first time on the volley. Way off target, but wasn't a bad idea, in fairness.
Probably not a bad thing for Rob Page to get the lads in at half-time.
Well, they'll be quite happy to like going at like 1-1. I think they've been second best really since we've actually scored the goal.
Eamon, Kone Doherty, maybe one last attack of the half. Just loses the ball. Trent Kone Doherty just caught in 2 minds. In comes Nallo to good effect. Nice touch by Morrison, and Will Wright might get away here. It's Will Wright, good play, going around the keeper. Oh, unlucky, really unlucky. That's the last kick of the half as well.
Well, promising signs from Liverpool's point of view. He just runs out of ground here. It's a foot race. I mean, like, the defender just gets like a little toe. I think it's O'Carl, the captain, just gets a little toe to it, and well, from that angle, you're not going to do much there.
So Kieran Morrison fired Liverpool in front. Really good finish, cutting into the box from Sonny Lambie's layoff. But then the home side came back into it, and Fabian Bisdale with a great volley shot from the edge of the penalty area, beyond the reach of Cornel Miscure. Will Wright nearly made it 2-1 right at the end there. Half time though, Žilina 1, Liverpool 1. So Žilina about to get us back underway in this round of 32 tie in the UEFA Youth League. Incidentally, folks, the draw for the round of 16, the quarter-finals and semi-finals are all being done on Friday. Liverpool hoping to be in that, and that's taking place in Nyon in Switzerland. Straight away, Pavlik to Polishak.
Yeah, I think Liverpool, they've got to work Žilina's back three a little bit more than maybe what we saw in that first 45 minutes. It's been balls out to Morrison that have really caused the problem, but we need a little bit more from the midfield players for my liking, just maybe to like give a little bit more of a support to the front three with Wright, Kone Doherty and Morrison.
So Okal, Doherty trying to apply a press. And here's Will Wright, who nearly scored with the last kick of the half. Worked hard, Will. It's probably the only service he's had in the first half, that last chance, guys, wasn't it?
And it came really from just a boot up field. Like, it was an interception from Nallo. I don't think it was a pass as such. It was just a clearance from an interception that the defender made, and it just shows you that sometimes long balls they can pay dividends.
DJ Esdale. Polishak. Have a look. Esdale had that covered.
Very chilly over there, and I mean, there's not a great deal of window, to be fair. So, but it's still a difficult ball, that straight ball, straight run, very difficult to find your target. Crowd maybe just a little bit of a lull at the start of the second half, maybe just finding their voice. And
they always seem to have these drum kits out there, don't they?
they like a good bang on the old drum, don't they? Create the atmosphere. I think the team got to create the atmosphere on the field first and foremost, which, like, in fairness to them, they did in that first 45 minutes.
Will Wright just couldn't quite hold that up. Joe Upton trying to get back and make the tackles. There's Dale came in late, yellow card for DJ. I think it was a challenge he had to make, Gary, and you always run the risk.
Well, he gets there a little bit late, and I think it's Stanek that the player just takes him out. There's not a great deal in it. There's not a great deal of contact in it, but
I think the yellow cards in Europe, it's hard out.
Yeah, you get some silly ones, or strange ones, but you could see there, like, straight away. Stanek, I think he knows that he's coming. DJ Esdale sees him coming, and then just draws the free kick. And in doing so, gets the player a yellow card as well.
So the home side, an opportunity from the free kick. Fabian, the deal is there, leaves it, played in, it could go anywhere, but good reactions from Cornell Miscure. Cornell has played in a lot of the under-19 games this season. Of course, we've got young Hungarian under-21 international goalkeeper Armin Petchy coming in, playing a number of Premier League 2 games for the under-21s. Work there from Sonny Landy. Will Wright and Morrison both making a run. Free kick Liverpool.
You can see when Sonny Landy picks the ball up there, he's not really got too many options to make the pass. I think he's got to have more options than that. That's the comfortable save in there. It's a foul that they won't mind, like, committing that.
It's a good ball down the line. Kone Doherty. Eamon, Upton, captain of the under-18s, turned 18 yesterday, Joe Upton. Kieran Morrison tried Liverpool in front, but Fabian Deal equalised. It's a good outlet ball, Kone Doherty. Gary, isn't he, down that left side with the pace, and he's had some good moments for Liverpool over the years in this UEFA Youth League.
Well, he's just not been able to get the ball to him, like, often enough, and the same on the right hand side. Well, same like with all the front three.
Stanek trying to track back. Okal, Pavlik, Malishak, comes Hayden Murray home. Apply the press. Wright couldn't quite get there. And we've got a one over the top, just hit the heels of Stanek. Esdale did enough. Now Will Wright, can he react here? Be strong. He's done brilliantly, Will Wright. Absolutely brilliantly. And here's the outlet ball. Look at this for Kone Doherty. Now can he go for goal? Kone Doherty!
Well, it was pretty much similar to, like, the way Liverpool scored their goal in the first half, except it was on the opposite side. A little step over, like, goes to the outside, goes on the outside for the defender there, just with the shape of his foot. I'm not sure if he's shooting or actually trying to make the pass into.
You can see Will Wright's boot there, Wright, yeah, stretching.
Just a fraction away from it.
But far away.
He did well, like, initially. Will Wright showed a little bit of strength, like, muscled off the defender. Liverpool need to do a little bit more of that.
Jakob drives one forward, volleyed away by Araboma. It's rather been touched, but it worked. Here's Araboma again. Morrison onto Will Wright. Spin away from Pavlik. Fascinating battle up there with Will Wright against Matus Pavlik. Here's Upton. He couldn't hold on to it. Breaking away is Marco Vaklevek. Good by Nallo. Oh, Kone Doherty just couldn't quite take it. If he had, could have been interesting. Bobbling about everywhere on the surface at the moment. Hayden Murray-Home takes over. That's a good ball. Kone Doherty. Sonny Lambie, can he get a shot away? He's in goal scoring form. Moments of encouragement for Liverpool here. The second half seems to be a bit of an open game, hasn't it, become, Gaz?
Well, it's better from Liverpool, at least they're looking a little bit more threatening, but it's early stages of the second half. They looked like that in the first half as well, but I just think our two holding midfield players, as I said before, Upton and Murray-Home, just got to get a little bit closer to the front three. And maybe that means like the fact that our back four we could like just maybe squeeze up a little bit and like try and condense the game a little bit further up the pitch.
Badil split the Liverpool rear guard, but well read by Cornel Miscure. Look out for a great feature in our Meet the Academy series. Did one recently. Glenn Price from the website did a great feature with Cornel Miscure, the goalkeeper, talking about Jerzy Dudek, being a Polish native. Check it out on the club website, our Meet the Academy section. Closer than ever before to some of the youngsters coming through our academy ranks. It's a great moment. Spoke before about Louis Kumar scoring on his Hull debut. Made up for Luke Chambers. You've seen him with Eva Gary on a few occasions in the past. He's had some bad injuries. He's just gone to Charlton and he got an assist. Charlton at the weekend. Been joined there by Connor Cody as well, who's on loan there from Wrexham, our former Liverpool Academy captain before he went to the Blues. Callum Scanlon, wish him all the best, gone to Cardiff City as well. He's going to get regular game time. Will Wright putting real pressure there on Pavlik. Raboma with a touch, but
picking up second balls.
That's a dangerous ball. They're in here, and oh, it's off the post. Kosa again.
Well, we made reference to his ability with his left foot in the first 45 minutes. In the second half, that's a great chance. Again, it's the mercurial little Badil, like number 11, creates it, little outside of the right foot, lovely little ball into the front man. He's the key for them, isn't he, Fabian Badil? He's getting on the ball, and he scored their equaliser. Miscure hands it comfortably again. Sonny Lambie to Kone Doherty. Murray-Home. Some good options on the bench as well. Need to change it. Joe Bradshaw certainly knows where the goal is. Josh Abbey, the 16 player, along with the young Hungarian Eric Farkas. There's an eye for a pass. Istanbul hero Jibril Cisse's lad Prince on the bench for Liverpool as well. Just returned from injury. That'll be a Liverpool free kick for a strong challenge on PJ Esdale. He felt the full force of that one. Well, he does get a clattering there from Stanek. I mean, he's got to go for it like the Slovenian player. I think you can't pull out of that. He's committed to make the header. This is the opportunity again. You can see how close it was. Oh. To be honest with you, I think it was in, and then it just takes a bobble off the ground. If you just watch, just the second one, that one there, that one there, yeah, and it just maybe like takes it to the post. And Liverpool, wow, it's not the big sigh of relief there.
It's not the easiest of surfaces, and that's well spotted there, Gary. There's Rob Page just having a word with Will Wright, some tactical instructions as well. Did a wonderful job during his time at Wales. He said he wasn't intended to be a national team manager. He said, I love coaching young players. As a player for Watford, he once guided Watford to a victory at Anfield. When Gerard Houllier was the Liverpool manager, Watford won 1-0. Page kept a clean sheet.
Seems to be a little bit of activity on the bench from Žilina.
Yeah, just wondering, DJ Esdale has just taken a bit of a bang on his head there. Just in terms of concussion protocols, just make sure he's okay.
Well, I'm not sure, quite sure if like the knee comes up and maybe like makes contact with the face or not, but you can see there his eyes were firmly focused on the ball. DJ Esdale doesn't really see the opposition player coming in. He'll be a little bit shaken up, a little bit winded probably. I'm sure he'll be okay.
Yeah, the doc will check. I think if he couldn't...
Scousers are like tough cookies.
I think if he couldn't continue, Prince Cisse will come on at right back. He's had his position changed to a centre-back, and he's done really well this year for the 18s. And he's played right back in the Youth League a couple of times. DJ, of course, on a yellow card. Good work from Upton. Just beaten in the 50-50. He won't shirk out of them, Joe Upton. That's very much a big part of his game. DJ Esdale back on the field again. And here's Amara Nallo. Esdale. Nallo's heels were clipped there, so Liverpool will get the free kick.
The referee tried to play advantage, but good refereeing that.
Sonny Lambie, can he turn? Eraboma, Eamon. He's got the benefit of the doubt to get away. And you feed Kone Doherty. Space for Eamon again. Sonny Lambie running from deep. Can he play in Kone Doherty? Still Sonny Lambie. This little turn. Can they get the shot away? Kone Doherty.
Well, Sonny, I don't think there's any doubt about his ability, is he? Sonny Lambie, like skill-wise, he's very, very good, but he was a little bit isolated there. He was looking for a pass.
There goes Kieran Morrison. Murray home, that's a beautiful pass. Esdale drills it in towards Will Wright. Did the right thing. Nice move that by Liverpool.
Well, really good. First time we've really seen the full-backs getting forward in like dangerous sort of position. DJ Esdale gets to the byline, fires the ball across, and Liverpool got bodies forward for the first time, really.
Amara Nallo for Liverpool. Towards Esdale. Breakaway. Good atmosphere in here for this round of 32. Ready for Youth League tie. Great experience for the players as well. Travelling away to a place like this, playing in front of a big crowd. The Youth League, of course, they've been travelling with the first team in the group games. They get to see every first team away game in the Champions League. Great experience for them. This is dangerous. Žilina on the counter-attack, but well read by Eraboma. Interestingly, Rob Page had done a little tactical switch. He's with Eraboma and Nallo. Yeah, Nallo started in the Van Dijk role, if you like, left centre-back. Now he's playing right centre-back. Just went right through Nallo, his opponent there. Got the full force of that. Slight tactical tweak, I guess.
Yeah, just moving the centre backs. I'm not.
You know what I think?
Sure
I think he's put in there because I'll tell you what. Possible why, Gary? Because Kosa has caused problems on that left-hand side. He's quick, and Nallo is quick. That's a big part of his game.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, it's Kosa that was in that challenge. So,
whether we'll see Josh Abbey come on. Quite young now, playing in Europe, 15, isn't it?
Very young.
Incredible. On Friday, Gary, we did the 18s game, and Liverpool had a player at the age of 14 playing for the 18s who became the youngest player in the academy history to play at under 18 level. He scored the week before a penalty. Luca Eden is his name. Tough cookie in midfield. 1. Kieran Morrison's goal was cancelled out by Fabian Badil. Kosa has hit the post in the second half. Kone Doherty has gone close with a run and a shot wide of the goal. Fouls the touchline. Rob Page actually in the under-21s have a reunion with former Liverpool favourite under Jurgen, Adam Lallana, who's now the Southampton under-21 manager. The under-21s go to a long trip to Southampton at the weekend.
I saw that he'd moved into the coaching side. I think he was as if he was loving it as well. And
we play them on Sunday, away. Had his shirt dragged back, and for the under-18, Simon Wiles' team face a mini derby on Saturday, taking on Everton at Finch Farm. We'll have highlights of all those games next Monday for you. Red video on LFC TV.
The weather improves for that one.
Will Wright on the run. Sonny Lambie. Here's Murray home, putting his foot on the ball to good effect. Alvin Ayman. Careful getting his footing right there. It's a good pass by Eraboma into space for Esda. There's a foul on Aidan Murray home. By Marco Plavak. Ayman. Like that on the graphic from UEFA, fouls suffered. I've not seen that one before. Nallo had to win that, and he did, to be fair. Must have got something of the ball.
Well, the referee just have a look at him. I'm 100% sure that was legal, that's all.
Danger this though. Take by Cornel Miscure. Yeah, I was with you. I thought the referee was going to give that.
Purely and simple because he's come from behind the player.
Yeah.
He obviously made clean contact with the ball.
Oh, and now Sonny Lambie. Can he break? Will Wright ahead of him. Will Wright now. He's got Morrison with him. That's a foul. No. Will Wright was almost in there. But danger at the other end. It's Kosa who's clean through. And scores! Well, there's a touch of controversy there. Will Wright, Liverpool staff wanted a free kick at the other end, but it wasn't given, and straight up on a counter-attack, František Kosa scores 2-1.
Well, on the counter-attack, looked very, very lively, and then there's been real danger. It was a little bit too easy, in all fairness. We're just talking about the pace of Kosa. First touch is really what does it. I just thought that Eraboma could have maybe just come across a little bit quicker, more than what he did do. Just allow the space, the freedom, like just to go through the two centre-backs.
Gary, that's that first bit. Did you think a free kick was going to be given there on Will Wright?
I didn't. I thought he was offside actually.
Yeah. Flag stayed down, didn't it?
Flag stayed down.
Because it was a chance, because Liverpool were nearly in themselves with Wright, and Morrison was completely unmarked there. But then Liverpool just got lost with a ball down the middle, and he's had a good game, František Kosa. And he scored. He hit the post early on, and now it's Liverpool needing to come back despite taking an early lead. And this is this talented teenager who's going to come on for Liverpool now. Josh Abbey on for Hayden Murray home, the under-16 winger. In the goals, he's got 6 goals, he's got numerous assists for the under-18s. It won't faze him playing at this level. He's a very young player. He's got ability. Remember Barry Lutis, who was Liverpool's under-21 head coach last year, was telling me he's worked with him with the England squad, where Barry is now in his new role, and he said he's a real talent. We've seen evidence of it with the 18s. Might mean a change of role for Morrison here, because Abbey will play down the right, and I think Kieran will go in the centre, maybe play as a 10 if you like, keep Josh Sonny Lambie as a 10 and play Morrison in a bit more central role. Try and get him on the ball, Gary.
Well, I think it's a very positive step from Rob Page, as you would expect, trailing 2-1. They haven't really shown enough like from an attacking threat throughout the course of the game.
Here is the pace of Josh Abbey. Will Wright making the run. I think that was just an evidence of his pace and his faith in his own ability.
Well,
there.
acceleration as well. I mean, you can have like all the pace in the world, but if you don't have acceleration, you don't get away from players. But like on that occasion, he looked as if he had both. The ball was like a wow. It doesn't give like Will Wright too much to do, to be fair, or like to operate. It's a ball that he can't really do an awful lot with. But you can see there, Liverpool, 5 players in the forward positions now, trying to get something out of this game.
And Abbey will chase, and Will Wright might get onto this. Esdale, Abbey, Morrison, trying to back heel. Selina, anywhere will do to get it away. Can Liverpool apply this pressure now? Certainly with the introduction, as I said, of Josh Abbey down that right side. You've got someone with real pace to run at the opposition and cause problems. Morrison. Still couldn't quite win it. Nallo dived into good effect. Sonny Lambie. And he played it early. Alvin Ayman to go back under pressure there from Gucic. Raboma under real pressure. But here's the skipper, Nallo. Liverpool trailed 2-1. Selina coming back. Oh, Abbey, brilliantly taken. Playing inside to Sonny Lambie. It's a good outlet ball. Nallo did really well then. Liverpool throw. Kieran Morrison. It's another change. So Raboma off and Prince Cisse on, whose dad came back from a serious injury to net a crucial penalty in Istanbul. Emmanuel Raboma being replaced. Straight replacement really. Cisse, new position has been given this season, and he's done really well at centre-back under Simon Wiles. He's played a few games in the Youth League as well. 17 years of age, young Prince. So Rob Page just making 1 or 2 alterations, Gary, trying to get back in it.
Yeah, as you would expect. I mean, 70 minutes gone, there's 20 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time for Liverpool to stamp their authority on this game, but
Upton,
we haven't seen it so far.
Cisse, Nallo, Esdale. Listen to them Selina fans. I don't think they've stopped singing all game. It's a big thing for Selina, to say to host Liverpool here in the UEFA Youth League. It's the 4th largest city in Slovakia. There'll definitely be a number of Liverpool fans in the crowd here. It's got a population of just over 80,000 as well. Selina, like they did in the previous game in the domestic champions path, they came from losing in the first leg to come back and earn the right to face Liverpool winning on penalties. Kieran Morrison's early goal cancelled out by Selina, who've been strong on the counter-attack. After that bit of Liverpool possession, the home side looking to try and get a 3rd goal here. Liverpool got to be careful. Gary, there was suspicions of offside. It wasn't given. I did think that Liverpool, I was surprised that Will Wright didn't get a free kick, but we've not seen a replay of it, so we can't go back on it and see if Wright actually is fouled. It was a pivotal moment because Liverpool were nearly scoring at the other end, and it was a good position in a free kick with the likes of Morrison on the field and Murray Home, who went off just before. He's a really good free kick taker. He's a dead ball specialist, and it would have been a good position. But that's the lesson the young lads learn. Sometimes you don't
always get what you deserve.
No. But it's certainly an incident I would like to see it again. I mean, yes, I'm going to be biased, but I definitely thought there was a foul on Will Wright there. Because he's not the type of lad to just throw himself on the deck. He doesn't play like that. But Liverpool, can they conjure up an equaliser? In by Morrison. Wright's up there again. Nallo. Playing it back. Little turn. Planted into the area. Prince Cisse stays forward. Josh Abbey. Liverpool in possession there with Upton. Sonny Lambie. Abbey has done really well to ride that challenge. Morrison. Can he conjure up something with his dribbling ability? Morrison taking them all on here. Morrison. Sonny Lambie. Now Trent Kone-Doherty. Just double up on him there, really. Morrison again. Here's Josh Abbey with a flick. Esdale has done really well to win that back. It's awkward, you can see on the surface there, just struggling to keep that ball in play.
Well, he did obviously well to regain possession, and then just the ball just bounced about and just lost control.
So going to make a change. Nicholas Gucic will come off now, and Dominic Kemet will be his replacement up top. Must be fantastic for these young players in Žilina to see the crowd singing for the team and wild applause when the players are going off. It's an invaluable experience, Gary. I guess you cannot buy.
Yeah, it's a big thing, isn't it? I think any time that you get the opportunity to play in front of a crowd, and it's been a very, very, very vocal crowd as well, so I think it's fantastic.
So Liverpool trail 2-1. And they get an equaliser. Force a chance, but it's an opportunity. They haven't managed to work the goalkeeper. Nallo there, colliding with the substitute Kemet. But that'd be the big frustration, I guess, in the second half, Gary. They just haven't managed to get an opportunity to work the goalkeeper.
No, they haven't.
Had some moments around the edge of the penalty area.
I don't think Žilina have been as good as what we saw in the first half either, to be quite honest with you. I think they were very dominant in that first half. I think it's more of an even contest. The game's kind of petered out a little bit, in fairness.
Cisse. Rings again for Adil, who got the first goal. Nallo is committed. Cisse made the first challenge, but McLeanic broke away with it. Now Malaysia. Away by Alvin Ayman. Match on a knife edge, final 15 minutes. Kone-Doherty get at the fullback. I'd like to see him running at him, take him on. He's got the ability. Morrison rather waited for that to come to him. And this is always the danger on the counter-attack with Marco Bertoli. Danger this. Still Bertoli! Good hands by Miscule. Morrison now.
It was Kosa again on seen on the inside right position. He cut him back on his left foot, but there's been more connection between the lines with the Slovakian side than what we've seen.
Abbey beats the fullback. Sonny Lambie waiting to volley it. Really good defending there by Pavlik. Ayman. Will Wright's in there. Pavlik again. Still going for it, the young Reds, aren't they?
Well, they're not going to give it up, are they? I mean, it's a big competition, big result for them if they can get back into this
And the bigger picture as well, these young lads, I mean, like Joe Upton, I know he turned 18 yesterday, Josh Abbey, 15, playing in this youth league. I mean, because they're with the first team, Trey Leone and young Rio could easily play in this game. But it gives opportunities for others.
I think you'll find that throughout the course of the academy, isn't it? It's like you've never quite got a settled side. It's always like chopping and changing.
Yeah.
Regardless of the competition that you're actually in.
Good header from Cisse, way by Upton. Badil. Still Fabian Badil again. Change of passing with confidence, but there's Amara Nallo for Liverpool. Good ball. Abbey. Will Wright ahead of him. Good ball for Kone Doherty. Ooh, that's a foul.
Oh, a bit clumsy there. Promising, like it wasn't the best of the balls by Abbey. It just.
Yeah, and I think with Kone Doherty got the ball, you're looking maybe for Eamon to overlap on the.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I just think that there's more connection between like the ranks of like Žilina than like what we've had.
Absolutely.
We've got our defenders and then we've got our forward players, and like there's no real connection throughout the course, like the middle like area of the pitch.
Morrison with the free kick for Liverpool.
In saying that, I think you're still in it 2-1. You still got the opportunity.
Abbey's cross. Some plenty of red shirts forward in that, but Liverpool, one thing this group never do is give up. He's been lively since coming on. Young schoolboy. Going to make some more changes now, and Marko Levic is going off, and Gianluigi Barcic is coming on in his place. Žilina, coach Ivan Belak making these changes. Don't forget they made a reputation so far in this UEFA Youth League and the domestic champions path. They've come through. They beat Shelbourne, the Irish team, and then they beat Crvena Zeta 7-6 on penalties, but they made a reputation in that game against Crvena Zeta as the comeback kings. Lost 3-1 in Žilina away from home, and won 2-0 and won on penalties, and they've done it today as well, going a goal down. Kieran Morrison with an excellent goal, but then they've battled back to lead Liverpool by 2-1. Antisek Kosa with the vital goal to make it 2-1 in the second half after he earlier hit the post. Esdale firing forward to Josh Abbey. Liverpool in a hurry, but they face the option of getting caught really on the counter-attack, and they force a corner there coming off Joe Upton. But even from these corners, counter-attack, I mean, can Rob Page's side get the ball to Kone Doherty, Abbey? The two of them are electric pace. Can they get that vital ball? Could be the key to Liverpool getting back in this game, but they've got some defending to do here.
Oh, certainly got some defending to do before that happens. We saw in the stats from the first half, there wasn't a lot of corners. I think there was only one each, or well, there you go, three and two. So there's not been a lot of corners throughout the course of the game.
The corner will be crept in. Oh, just everybody there. Dangerous delivery. Pavlik can't keep it in play.
Well, it's a dangerously whip ball in. Obviously, like from a training ground, Palishak actually misses it at the near post, which had he got a little flick, then maybe like they could take advantage of it. Here's the pace that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Just ran away from him.
Just feel a bit frustrated for Will Wright. He's worked hard. He just hasn't quite had that service, that the chance he had at the end of the first half when he ran at them and just ran out of space when it went wide.
Yeah.
One when Kone Doherty's cross, he wasn't far away from getting a boot to it in the middle. The likes of Abbey and Morrison Kone Doherty around it. Will Wright might get one last opportunity, which could prove crucial for Rob Page's team. Upton, Esdale. Nallo has gone down injured there. Here's Abbey. Nice. Still Josh Abbey. Live wire, isn't it? Nallo still stays down. He's going to pick himself up with Kone Doherty on the attack. Whipped in. Goes to the crosses frustratingly. Gone straight to yellow shirts. Morrison. Nallo will need to have some treatment here. Innocuous the way he went down.
Yeah, and sometimes that's the worst injuries that you get. I didn't see too much that was wrong with it. He's managing to move.
Is it cramp, do you think, Gary?
I don't think it's cramp, no.
He just overstretched there, didn't he?
Oh, it might be.
Wincing in a bit of pain there, 19-year-old. Alvin Eamon helping him out as well. Rob Page and Simon Wiles, Mark Morris as well. Conversation there. The Reds have given a good account of themselves. It's been an unbelievable experience, really, coming here, playing in front of over 10,000, because they're not used to that, and it's, you know, different surface to what they're used to, not quite the carpets of the academy that they play on, the main show pitch on a Saturday morning.
And you got to adapt, though.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I mean. Still, I think there was an element of controversy about the goal for Žilina to go 2-1 up, because Liverpool were appealing. Will Wright wasn't happy. He felt he was fouled there around the edge of the box. It was a good Liverpool attack, but maybe that's another lesson as well, Gary, because maybe Liverpool weren't quite switched on there.
Well, you got
because while they're appealing with the referee,
from the defender's point of view, like it's neither here nor there. You like, if it's a free kick, it's a free kick. If it's not, you still have to defend. You still have to be switched on as a defender. You can't just take anything for granted that you're going to get a free kick. You've got to do your job.
So no chances taken with Nallo, who's been on the first team bench in recent games, hasn't he? And Lucas Clark, who we signed from Manchester City in January last year, the 17-year-old centre-back, comes on. He's got a sweet left foot about him, Lucas, as well. 6 minutes. Stoppage time. There was only 1 minute, of course, wasn't there, added at the end of the first half. And Rob Page's side get one last opportunity to get in behind them. It's also a good experience for the young players, but it's not that easy to create chances against, a low blocker. We've seen that countless times with Liverpool's first team this season, Gary. You know, the three at the back system, a little bit of a low block.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that Žilina have played a low block. I think they've just been better in possession. They've been, as I say, they've been more connected throughout the lines of play, and I think they've looked the more dangerous. I think the players up front have certainly played their part. Costa looked very dangerous. I like the look of Badil in the middle of the park. He looks a real good playmaker, and all over the pitch they've just been a little bit better than Liverpool. Won their second balls a little bit more, won their challenges a little bit more, and Liverpool just not being able to get any sort of head of steam at all.
Good that from Joe Upton. Forward by Miskior. Away by Cisse. Jakub Jokl had some dodgy moments, so to speak, in the first half, but that would maybe be the most frustrating aspect of it, that Liverpool just haven't managed to test him in this second half.
Well, the second half has been a game with few chances from either side, really, to be quite honest with you. We've not really seen a great deal of threatening play from either of the two teams on the pitch at this moment in time.
Yeah. Best moment was the Kone Doherty getting away, but Sonny Lambie trying to help out at left back here. As Bortoli breaking into the area, Upton gets it clear. Žilina at the moment winning all the second balls. Kone Doherty's done well. Liverpool try and break. Will Wright. Kick this time. Dare I say, that looked less of a foul than the one he didn't get.
Well, the ball knocked up to the centre for probably just comes through the back. I'm not if that's. I think that's for kicking the ball away, isn't it? Like he's been booked.
Kicked it away there. So the boys have given a good account to themselves. Can they find
There's a free kick.
Something late to force penalties here in Slovakia?
Oh, it's not. I don't know what it was there. It was just a bit of an altercation.
Forward by Lucas Clark. Morrison. Conjure up one bit of magic. Oh! Well, he forced a save out of the goalkeeper. And Josh Abbey has got the loose ball back now. Unlucky Kieran Morrison there. Really good attempt. Just took too long. Žilina on the counter-attack here with Bartoli. Full credit, Alvin, he got back at him. Upton. Morrison. Now with the captain's armband on with Nallo going off, but Žilina win it back again. Real chance here. The substitute. Driving on there. Luigi Barci. A little back heel there, it's got away. Komet. Away by Sonny Lambie. Now Abbey, can he stretch them with his pace? Sonny Lambie, good play. Oh, just a spur man in the end as Liverpool look to counter. Well won back by DJ Asdale.
Well, there's a little bit of tempo towards the end of this game.
Good effort that by Morrison before Gary, wasn't it?
Oh, great effort.
Really unlucky.
Good save from the goalkeeper. We weren't singing his praises in the first 5-10 minutes or so. We're questioning his ability, but
he did well because he's had nothing much to do, and good concentration
on that.
Going in that from Morrison.
Really good save.
Is that the last big opportunity for Liverpool to salvage something from this? That's going in. That's a good stop by Jakub Jokel.
It's a really good hit. I'm screwing for a penalty there. I'm not 100% sure it was. I mean, there is contact, but well, I think he's looking for it as Kosa.
So Liverpool in front on 3 minutes through Kieran Morrison. Then Žilina equalised. Will Wright might have scored with the last kick of the first half. And he went close, but second half, Kosa, who earlier hit the post, then broke through on a counter-attack to score what could be the winning goal. It was a controversial point of view from Liverpool, who felt that before the counter-attack they felt that Will Wright was fouled, but we've not seen another replay of that. As the pictures are from UEFA, of course, and it is one of them. I'm sure Rob Page will probably have a few thoughts on it. Liverpool were quite switched on, and they got caught from a counter-attack, and the pace of Kosa got away and finished. 5 minutes. There is of stoppage time to be played here in Slovakia.
I think that's just for all the substitutions that they've had. We've had quite a few of them.
Of course, Liverpool got a late goal against PSV at the academy, which earned them qualification through Trent Kone-Doherty. Will Wright chasing the back pass. It's now or never stuff for Liverpool. Got to get the ball forward. An offside there. Prince Cisse's boot come off there.
Substitute that just came out, they just, I think it was a free kick.
They just want to wind the clock down now, make another change. Kosa, the goal scorer, gets a standing ovation from the crowd. Over 10,000 sellouts here in Slovakia for this one. He's had a good game. He hit the post, and he was a lively figure in the first half as well.
Yeah, he's been a threat all game, hasn't he? Yeah. Got the goal. He's been a threat most of the game.
Dominik Petchuk comes on. Still the clock ticks down. Liverpool took the lead through Kieran Morrison, who He scored again before. Josh Abbey. Morrison again. Taking them on. Oh, well, Liverpool get the throw. A double, triple deflection there. Esdale. Joe Upton get that loose ball? No, they do play their way out quite nicely, Žilina at times. Kone Doherty tracking back, couldn't quite get on the end of it. No foul, says the ref, by Prince Cisse. Will Wright. Good ball. Kone Doherty, oh, the touch. Just let him down as he tried to break away. Good play by Alvin Ayman. Then given away. It's desperation stuff now, Gary, isn't it? Trying things and it's not quite coming off.
You're chasing the game, aren't you? Yeah. Like at this late stage, which you expect. I'm not giving it up though.
Good run here. Mescure fumbled it. The shot was by Badil again. They've got their equaliser. It was a good finish that from the edge of the box. Mescure got a hand to it, but it was a powerful shot, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a difficult one to save that.
Goalkeeper as well. His positional, positioning is really good. Like, there's no way he can get beat on the near post there. He just stands tall and stands big and makes himself a big obstacle. Coach is all pacing up and down the touchline. Suggests how big an event it is.
Upton to Morrison. Trying to get Josh Abbey's pace in behind them there. Still Liverpool believe. They keep going to the end on Page's side, as always. Giving it their all, but they just haven't quite been able to capitalise on taking such an early lead to silence the home crowd. The hit pass.
Well, he's quick, but he's not that quick.
Yeah.
Josh Abbey.
Running out of time, the boys here.
Well, they've got a minute. Very unlikely that they can do anything than that, but
they've done well in the group stage with some nice moments. Great win away in Galatasaray, beating PSV at home with a late winner. Trey Leone has played in a number of games in the under-19s this season, but of course the likes of him and Rio are with the first team squad. With a few injuries at first team level at the moment, it's unfortunate, but Liverpool one last chance. Kone Doherty goes down, and again nothing given. There's not long to go now. Kieran Morrison gone as close as anybody to getting an equaliser, but a good save by Jakob Jokl to deny him. Cisse. Get into a red shirt. We're over the 5 minutes now for Liverpool to try and force penalties, but they've defended well, haven't they, Gary?
Yeah, I mean,
Žilina.
You have to say that they've been the better side, they've been the more accomplished side as well, the side that look more likely to get the goals than maybe what Liverpool have, but they're still in it at this moment in time. I don't know how long the referee wants to play, but
he's got his whistle in his mouth, hasn't he? So I think he's going to call this over. Maybe not. Cisse, maybe one last long ball. Žilina again winning the challenge. We'll go into the box this one. Morrison, Esdale, Crowder trying to stop the referee. Morrison, and that's it. Look what it means to the Žilina players. They've come through the domestic champions route. It's a massive win for them, knocking Liverpool out of Europe in the UEFA Youth League. Liverpool went in front through Kieran Morrison, great goal, then an equaliser, Fabian Badil. Even though Mescure got a hand to it, he couldn't keep it out. Second half, there was a controversial moment. Will Wright thought he should have had a free kick, which would have been just outside the box, but straight from that counter-attack, after the referee waved it away, they went forward, and Kosa, who'd earlier hit the post, scores the winning goal. It finished tonight here in Slovakia. Žilina 2, Liverpool 1.